Black men, this is honestly your opportunity to sit this one out, because we know the statistics, especially if you follow my channel. I've already told you guys that there is a small percentage of black men that are creating the issues in the black community. And basically what I see with this narrative of what are the good black men going to do about the men causing all these problems?
The other men before you who disappointed her. So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality. We created that, and then we want to act like we didn't play a role.
We have to be held accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable. No, you have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection. See, what you're saying, you're selecting a poor mate. And what I'm saying is they don't have much to select one, so of course she's going to end up with a poor mate. And why is she going to end up with a poor mate? Because we as black men are not raising black boys to be the men that our women need.
Nothing. We are going to do nothing. Black women literally have to take accountability, because out of that small percentage of men that you consider causing the most issues, for some odd reason, y'all tend to find them, have sex with them, procreate with them.
I met my husband in 2019. 5 to 6 months later, he proposed and I said yes. He got transferred to a new facility in August of 2019, which we had started the marriage process when he was at his first facility. But since he got transferred, we had to start the process all over after we got married. So we didn't see each other in person for like a year and a half. And then I didn't get to see him physically again until April of 2021. So once they brought back in-person visits back in April, we were able to apply for our family visits. August of 2021 was our first family visit, and I got to spend a night with my husband. And yeah, so far we've had 4 family visits. Our third family visit, I made sure that I booked it around my ovulation, which was in September of last year. And I booked it around my ovulation, and sure enough, my friend didn't come, took a test. You know, I had him on FaceTime and went to the Walgreens, bought a test, came back, took both of them, and they both were positive. And here we are. Baby will be here beginning of June. So let's see what happened. Today's the day.
And then you blame all black men for the issues that you have with those said men. Because the narrative, like I said, is black women using it as a shaming tactic by saying, what are black men going to do about the black men that's causing all the issues? Absolutely nothing. Because every community has their population of undesirable men and also undesirable women. So for you guys, so black women, Dr. Umar, for trying to put that onus on the black men who are doing what they're supposed to do and are staying at a prison, staying at a jail, and you guys are looking towards us to correct the men that are doing the most harm to the black community, we're going to do absolutely nothing. Yeah, I said it. So if there's any woman that's asking that question about what are you going to do about those men, nothing. What I'm going to do is focus on my family. I'm going to focus on the people that I'm responsible for, because we cannot decide who black women decide to sleep with and have children with. That is not a black man's choice. Black women have free reign over whatever they do with their bodies. So if you're asking good black men, the good black men that you guys say, to stop you from having sex with the men who are the most toxic in the black community, How can we do that? How can black men do that? And I'm also going to discuss some of the issues that black women have with being attracted to the men that should be the most undesirable. But we all know that black women are pretty much led by their sexual desires.
First of all, I didn't fall for that man. His third leg tripped me.
If a man doesn't add up and all he has is his attractiveness and he's above 6 feet, then that should disqualify him from having sex. But how many times does it happen in the black community? It doesn't. So for our women to ask good black men to go into the cities where they have the most issues and I guess talk to these guys and tell them to be good, why would they do that? Why? Put their life in jeopardy? Make those men who then deleted other black men viable candidates for y'all to have sex with and procreate as you've been doing? Nothing changes. So, and also to the guys that are causing the most issues, why would they change? Why would those guys change if they're getting everything they want from the women in our community? What changes? What are they not getting from you guys? They're still getting sex. They're still having children with you guys. So what reason do they have to change? Think about that, ladies. This is to y'all. So for any woman that's asking black men who are doing well to go over there and talk to them, why? That would actually be a detriment to their dating pool, because if they do become good, upstanding black men in society, they may not be able to attract a large amount of black women. So why would they change? The thug persona, he can protect me because, he reckless and he done been to jail and he carry a weapon on his waist all the time, even though it's illegal, it's not registered. That's exciting to me. That's what black women say. So why would they change? And I'm being very direct on this post because I get tired of people using this as an excuse. Don't come over here asking the black men that are doing what they're supposed to do, taking care of their children.
What we know now about black fatherhood. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recently confirmed that 54% of black men have never fathered children. Only 46% of black men have ever fathered children. 72.7% of black fathers talk with their children about things that happen during the day, several times a week or more, whether they live with their children or not. 58% of black fathers live with one or more of their children, and blackdemographics.com also reported that 66% of black men live with their partners at their first child's birth, either married or cohabitating. So, instead of taking the highest number, which is 72.7% of black father involvement, I'll be fair and use the average of all three involvement categories. The average of 72.7%, 66%, and 58% is 65.5%. If only 46% of black men have ever fathered children and 65% are in their children's lives, then that means that 30.1% of black fathers are active and present in their children's lives, whether married or cohabitating. 54% of black men have never fathered children. If you add that with 30.1% of the black fathers who are active and present in their children's lives, that equals 84.1% of black men have never fathered children or are in their children's lives. That leaves approximately 15.9% of black men who could potentially be deadbeat or subpar fathers. Black men, I want you to take this information, celebrate it, and spread it as much as possible. This is the only way that you will be able to protect the black male ethnic image and get this harmful stereotype and or narrative that black men are simply deadbeat fathers, because it's not true.
Working to make ends meet, succeeding, don't ask us. That's on y'all. Close your pussy. All right.